What is happening, team? Today we're shooting a Caterham 7 in banana yellow. We're shooting an Aston Martin V8 Vantage, and we're in the coolest studio called Red Baboon Studios just outside Banbury. It's very cool. We've got Elencom lights, we've got the biggest Planet softbox you've ever seen, and we've got these infinity whiteout walls. Let's go, this is going to be exciting. So we're using an Aputure 600 watt studio light and firing it directly onto the white ceiling above, which will then bounce onto the car below and create a lovely soft spread of light. And we're using this bag here as a flag to stop the light from spilling underneath the car. We're also using 300 watt Aputure lights in a 180 degree formation, pointing towards each other, shooting diagonally across the car to accentuate all of those curves and wheel arches. Plus a Rotolight AEOS2 to add some fill light to the front wheel. So this is Oliver's Canon R5. He's shooting f5.6 and 1/6 of a second. We've been doing micro adjustments on the LED lights to eliminate any specular highlights on that bodywork.
You alright being on camera?
Yeah.
Be a first anyway, but yeah, no, all good.
So, yeah, exposure level wise, I think we're right there.
Each lens has a polarizing filter to reduce glare on the windshield. You can see here these two examples just how much glare is cut on image 2. Here's our clean studio shot, but it's a little boring for my taste, so I opened up Camera Raw and performed a subject selection, inverted it so the background was selected instead, and simply took the dehaze slider and increased. Then desaturated all the way to 100%, and the result brings out all of the imperfections in the floor and walls to create this grungy texture, complementing the clean lines of the car. Very James Bond. So, Oliver Lundy Photography,
yes.
Automotive Guru, what do you have in your hand?
So this is my Yongnuo light wand. It's a RGB LED light. It can do the full colour spectrum in terms of cool to warm as well.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like it is it's got simple tripod screw mount in the bottom, so you can attach it to a monopod, and you've got a lot of movement potential, get into all sorts of angles with it.
But do you feel a bit like a Jedi?
More like Gandalf.
Old school.
Yeah.
For our next setup, we used a combination of blue and magenta lighting and pumped smoke behind the car for all that important atmosphere. That looks like it could work actually. If you waft, can it waft up a bit?
Photo
Like the
Betty.
Three Stooges over here. This plate shot would form the base image for our composite. Next, we used Oliver's light wand to pass over the car on a 10-second exposure. With light painting photography, only light is captured on the sensor. His dark clothes and body do not appear, resulting in this moody, low-key effect for composite image number 2. Exactly the same for the final composite shot, but this time using the magenta hue of the light wand. In post-production here in Photoshop, we have our plate shot with smoke. Blended over the top is our blue light painted image. Gently painted and blended over that was the magenta shot to create this graduated look. Then I tidied up the background to remove the light and extend the wall, overlaid some extra smoke effect to the front of the car and rear wheel, performed some contrast adjustments, and finally removed the ceiling using content-aware fill. For setup 3, we shot the front end of the car in both high and low profiles. Both of these shots were created in much the same way as the previous image, stacking and blending multiple frames. Plus the icing on the cake, the headlamps image shot specifically at f14 to create those stunning starburst effects. For the low angle, I blended a simple handheld LED frame with the two smoke images we shot individually. I love the simplicity of this split horizon shot. And of course, we couldn't resist a behind the scenes image to deliver to the studio owner and his own portfolio.
Dude, you look ridiculous down there.
The unique headlamps of the Caterham 7 presented an opportunity for our final image, using the smoke machine once again.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm on the 24. What are you shooting?
I am on the 15 to 20, 35. I'm at 35.
35. Yeah. So you're tighter.
Yeah.
What are you shooting on?
I'm on a 16 crop, so
16, 24.
24.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So pretty much the same. as
Yeah,
mine. I like it.
This is the plate shot. Composite 2 was shot with 10% power from the softbox just off frame, which blended in really brings out the yellow of the car and of course the complementary color combination of blue and yellow together.
So we shot so many different looks with both of these cars in this whiteout studio, and both of these cars are so very different. We used the 180 rule where we set lights shooting towards each other diagonally across the car. We used the bounce light off the white ceiling, and we did the long exposure light painting with the wand across the top of the car. F5.6 and 10-second exposure with an ISO 100 usually gets you a really good result. So there you have it, team. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe with that little red button down below, and I'll catch you next time.